Hello everyone. We have our news for the week, so let's go through everything. First, maintenance, normal time as usual. Ending with maintenance is the Final Fantasy X event, so the raid's going away and the daily challenge and the sin challenge is going away. If you need to do any of that, finish it up before maintenance. Also, Dark Visions is ending too, so if you need to do any more scoring runs, you get till maintenance to do that. And new is the Dragon Quest collab is coming. So for login stuff, they're giving us 7-star slime for free. We're getting 2 new Neovision base units. We're getting 30 fragments each for them. Dragonlord is getting an NVA, so we're getting 25 fragments for him for logging in. And we're getting enough stuff to turn the 7-star slime into Neovision. Now they're doing the usual shop for the banner. They're doing the cash summons as usual. The campaigns they're running, the usual stuff. Chambers open, half energy and everything. We are getting another set of Season 4 quests to do, which is nice. It's another 5k lapis or so. They are updating a couple of things, which is really nice. So the Hellsaber is getting upgraded, going from 176 attack to 190, which is very nice. It's also getting Maneater, which is very nice. And the ability is going from a 280 to a 3000% modifier and reducing Dark Resist 120% and going from 12 to 9 hits. So I'm assuming they're changing it to Bolting Strike chain frames. We'll have to see if that is actually how it's going to line up. Sledgehammer is getting changed as well. It's going up to 167 attack, which is decent. It's always had the Maneater on it. Slime Shield is pretty much just getting fire resist added to it, which is okay. Thunder Slash is going up to a 3000 mod and changing to 9 hits, assuming Bolt and Strike on that. Scorch going up to a 7000% mod, which is going to be fun when we go to Slime later. Sizzle changing as well. Looks like it's just changing frames. So decent upgrades there. New vision card for the new units. This one actually seems fairly decent overall. Attack and magic 100, and it also has 50% Dragon Killer on it, both physical and magic, which is nice. Dragon Quest units get the 300 attack, defense, magic, and spirit. It's also got 25% limit damage, which is okay here and there. But the fact that it's 100 attack and magic with a 50% killer is kind of nice. Now, we are getting a raid event to go with Dragon Quest. So, Slime is free, as we saw from the login, but also we're going to be able to get more stuff to max him out through doing the raid. We'll look through his kit and everything later. So, some of the stuff, so event point rewards, 2 swords, 180 attack each. One is a double-handed sword with 50% equipment double hand. The other is dual wield and makes normal attack hit twice. Both decent. And then from the raid box, some Dragon Quest only unit stuff. So Dragonlord gets a robe with 65 magic and 400 mana. Slime gets 170 magic claw. Then there's a 55 attack, 100 health accessory. And then for Dragonlord, 50% magic and Fairy and Aquatic Killer materia, and Slime gets his own version as well. And then if we go down a little bit more, they have some information about the challenge. So a couple of interesting things. First, we're going to be able to upgrade a little bit, and second, doing the challenge here is going to get us unit fragments. It doesn't say exactly for who though. And then Dragonlord Super, we're going to be able to upgrade. So 184 magic and 75% Demon Killer for Dragon Quest series units only. So for Dragon Quest units, nice with the killer. And then Slime's Claw, we can go to 180 magic, and he's going to get Demon and Dragon Killer on it. And then we have the actual banner itself. So Zoma and Alena and Marquis are going to be the new Neovision base, and then Dragonlord NVA is there as well. And then pretty much all the old units look like they're coming back. Now, it doesn't say that any of the other upgrades going to 7-star for some of the older units is going to happen. We'll see if there's a week 2 with that or not, or if they're just doing the 1 week for the collab. But it would be nice if they let us get the supers and everything of the other units that on JP did actually go to 7-star with an upgrade. So let's take a look at some of the units that are coming here, or at least the new stuff. So first, let's take a look at Slime. So overall, Slime's going to be fun, and being free, I definitely suggest everybody farm the event and max them out. So his regular trust is Scorch, which getting upgraded to the 70x mod, which all in all is not bad. His accessory isn't bad either. 30 magic with 25% evasion is useful. So Slime's kit is pretty much built around his Trust Scorch and boosting that a ton. So he gets modifier of 30x to all magic attacks except for limit. So that changes it to a 100. And then he gets a super limit burst, which will add 400x mod to it. And then in Neo Vision, he gets 2 boosts to add another 500. So essentially stacking everything up, which is not easy to do, but I mean, you can just plan out your turns because you get 4 turns off the limit burst and only 2 turns. So you get a limit burst first, then use the 2 boosts, but you can turn Scorch into a 1000 mod, which is a lot of fun. And it's an AE hit as well. Now he himself, double hand magic unit, he does get the chain cap and everything, which is nice. And when we get to upgrade him, he actually gets to fill out slots. So he goes from his, 2 to 3 ability slots to actually being able to use all 4, and he gets to equip pretty much whatever, which is very handy. But for a free unit, a lot of fun. And then Dragonlord gets his NVA. So the global version is a little bit different with some of the upgrades that they gave him. So we'll have to see also, because I didn't see in the news about any global changes to the units. So we'll see if they are actually doing any minor changes or not. But overall, he gets cooldown that gives him 300 magic, 200% limit, 30% fire damage boost, and 18 LB. He gets quad cast unlocked all the time, which is very handy. He gets some killers, some double hand magic, chain cap, which is very handy. 50x modifier to all magic, which is very handy in the base form. His Neo Vision limit in the base form is nothing to even look at. So he was built around using his fire nuke, which on global was actually more than a 30x modifier boosted. And then his shift, he has this one move which is imbuable as it's a physical attack that does magic damage, gets rid of any mirage, and also 200% accuracy, so it's unavoidable pretty much. 100x on that. Seeing that is pretty much unavoidable and imbuable, that could be quite handy, plus he's quadcast. He also gets Chaos Wave Awaken Chains, 130 fire down, and a 72x mod. It's okay, it's not going to be the most damage there. Use it probably more for the 130 fire down. But his big thing seems to be you want to stack up for his limit burst. You can stack his magic up to 960% with the magic store move that he gets. The only downside is his limit burst is 150 base and only gets a 30 stack to go 180 max. It's AE with a 135 fire and peril. But the modifier on it is a little low. I'm kind of hoping they raise that. So he's an okay unit. He's usable. He's not going to be top damage or anything with what we've gotten. I mean, in JP with these modifiers, they got Dragon Quest before a few units that we got. So as far as coming out now, if they don't make changes, these units aren't going to be out damaging anybody really, or any of the new units. And then we have our tag unit. Now they are super limit burst unit. Materia, ignore fatal damage can be useful with 60% attack. Fill rate's always nice too. And their super is a fist, 188 attack, 75% limit damage, 50 on the human killer, and normal attack hits twice, which is not bad at all. And they are a tag unit, so super limit burst tag unit. They don't have too much in their kit, and they are wind focused. So 120 wind and peril with a 72x hit on the tag chain. Not a ton of damage, just something that's decent enough to use pretty much anywhere to just beat stuff. They get the critical hit, 150x, 10% chance to miss, triple cast. They boost their wind damage 30%, 300 attack there. They get a 80% defense break, bolting strike move. The only downside here is it's a cooldown, and they have no like other bolting stuff to cast with it. So you'd end up using it for the break and then doing their tag chain or something, which is a little odd. And then their limit burst. So the maxed out version, 130 wind down, 250 wind damage, but it also gives a 100x modifier to all their physical attacks, which is very handy. We saw this with Machina, and it's something that is decent enough. Again, decent unit. They'll be able to clear content, but you're not going to be doing high scores and dark visions or anything with them. And then the main one of Dragon Quest, the unit that they pretty much tried to make the strongest is still a little bit behind the units that we just got if he doesn't get any upgrades. So regular trust is a robe, 67 magic, ice and dark resist. And for him himself, fills his limit at the start of battle and 500 magic, which for him, very good. The super is quite nice. 80% magic with 75% limit damage, so this helps with doing magic LB users. Ice focused, does have some reflect, quad cast, only 30% on the ice boost, 200 LB damage, 300% magic. Not too much there. Dispel all enemies could be handy though. Again, double hand unit has some passives for that. Has the 100% chain mod. A lot of dragon killer and decent amount of fairy killer is nice though. And base limit, just a 150x mod. And overall, probably won't use the base limit too much. Just the imperil is only for the one turn that you use the limit anyway. And then shift. And just like Dragonlord, their shift is locked into 4 turns. So not true brave shift. But again, ice damage. They do have a move that will boost 40x to all magic except for limit burst, which can be nice. So this Chaos Wave Awaken one has the asterisk, which means it should be listed as a physical attack that does magic damage with the 130 in peril. 130 in peril is nice. It being imbuable is interesting with the 150x there. Their bolting one is just straight magic, it looks like, with 100x mod. And their limit burst will stack up to 280 if you stack it twice. Which, seeing we just got 2 units that have a 300x magic super limit burst, they're a little bit behind on the damage. So again, they're close, they're decent, they're just not stronger than what we have just gotten, which is going to be a tiny bit disappointing if they don't do any global boosts to them. And the news did not mention anything. But overall, units themselves, definitely usable. I'll be pulling myself. I've been expecting, or rather I put resources aside to pull for Dragon Quest a while ago. And seeing that we actually get him, I'm going to pull for him. We'll get the units, we'll play around with them, have some fun. Anybody that's looking for just like the top strongest units, you can probably skip this banner. If you like Dragon Quest, the units themselves are strong enough to be usable and have fun with, at least. Everybody should definitely get Slime though. Free unit, you just have to farm the event to max them out. So that's all we have now. Anybody that decides to pull, good luck to you. We'll have my pull video up after I get through doing all my stuff. And we're going to end this video here. Hope everybody enjoyed.